This is EMS TV and you are watching EMS English News, and here are today's top stories. A top commander of the Lashkar-e-Taiba group, Zakir Ahmed Khani, has been killed in an encounter with security forces in Jammu and Kashmir Shopian district. His body was recovered on the 5th day of a joint operation. The operation began after security forces received information about terrorists hiding in the Channapora area. Officials believe another terrorist, Latif Bhatt, may still be hiding nearby. Zakir was on the list of 14 most wanted terrorists prepared after the Pahalgam terror attack. The operation was carried out by Army, CRPF and the Jammu and Kashmir Police Special Operations Group. A Delhi court has extended the judicial custody of two accused in the NEET UG 2026 paper leak case until July 11th. The accused are retired chemistry professor P.V. Kulkarni and coaching operator Shivraj Motigaonkar. The Central Bureau of Investigation says Kulkarni is the main mastermind. Investigators claim he was once part of the panel that prepared NEET question paper and misused the system to leak the exam through coaching centers in Pune. The agency also says Motigaonkar received the question paper and answers key about 10 days before the exam. The investigation is still continuing. The Delhi government is planning to convert former Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's official residence on Flagstaff Road into a state guest house. The proposal is expected to receive final approval soon. The bungalow, which served as the Chief Minister's residence from 2015 to 2024, will be used to accommodate visiting ministers and government officials. Guests will pay charges for their stay. The plan also includes new parking facilities, a waiting hall and other basic amenities. Final clearance from higher authorities is still pending before the project begins. A major air safety scare was avoided at Mumbai airport on Tuesday night when two Air India Group aircraft came face to face on the same runway. An Air India Express plane was standing on the runway after landing when an Air India aircraft started its takeoff run. The incident happened at around 10 p.m. According to reports, the air traffic control immediately instructed the Air India pilots to stop the takeoff. The crew followed the order, preventing a possible accident. No passengers or crew member were injured. Aviation authorities are expected to investigate the incident and review runway safety procedures. The United States carried out airstrikes on Iran early Wednesday. Despite an ongoing ceasefire, the U.S. Central Command said more than 80 military targets were hit with precision weapons. Washington said the strikes were in response to attack on three ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz, blaming Iran for the incidents. The target included air defense system, radar sites, missile launchers, drone bases and military boats linked to Iran's Revolutionary Guard. Iranian media reported explosion and fires in Bandar Abbas, Sirik and Qasem Island. Iran strongly condemned the attacks and warned that it will give a strong response. A cargo plane from Pakistan has gone missing near Karachi while flying from Sharjah. 5 crew members were on board. According to the Pakistan Airport Authority, the pilot reported a navigation system problem at 9:18 p.m. Air traffic controllers tried to guide the aircraft, but contact was lost about 3 minutes later. The plane was last tracked around 155 nautical miles or 287 kilometers west of Karachi. A large search and rescue operation is now underway in the Arabian Sea. The Pakistan Navy, Pakistan Air Force and other rescue agencies are continuing efforts to locate the missing aircraft and its crew. Indian stock markets traded sharply lower on Tuesday. The Sensex dropped more than 500 points to around 77,600, while the Nifty fell nearly 150 points to trade near 24,250. Heavy selling was seen in energy, auto, banking and IT stocks, putting pressure on the market. Investors remain cautious amid weak global market trends and profit booking. Most major sectoral indices were in the red during the trading session. Market experts say investors should stay alert as volatility may continue in the coming days. Defending champions Argentina reached the FIFA World Cup quarterfinals after a dramatic 3-2 win over Egypt in Atlanta. Argentina were trailing 2-0 until the 78th minute, then they made a stunning comeback. Romero scored in the 79th minute, Lionel Messi equalized in the 83rd minute and Fernandes scored the winning goal in injury time. It was Argentina's first ever World Cup victory after being 2 goals behind. Messi scored his 8th goal of the tournament and moved to the top of the Golden Boot race. After the final whistle, the emotional captain was seen in tears. Heavy rain has created flood-like conditions in many parts of India. Surat in Gujarat received 18 inches of rain in just 36 hours, flooding roads and forcing around 2,100 people to move to safer places. School and colleges in Surat and Navsari remain closed. In Gurugram, waterlogging damaged part of the Delhi-Jaipur National Highway, causing 10-kilometer traffic jam. Police have advised companies to allow employees to work from home. In Rajasthan, 3 family members died after lightning struck. In Madhya Pradesh, a 5-story building collapsed in Jabalpur. Rescue teams are continuing search and relief operations. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.